Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Welcome back, everybody, to The Worst Stream, starring your host, The Worst Streamer, Heitan Style. I swear. So what happens if I can start the stream immediately by making excuses, is I either sleep too late, and I wake up and I go, oh, it's 5:30, I only have an hour and a half to, make or get dinner. That's not enough time, even though it obviously is. So I guess I just won't stream. Or I wake up early, like I did today, leave the apartment, get stuff done, get food, eat food, and then go, oh, it's 6:15. I kind of just want to go back to bed, so I will. Hey, Foxen. It's good to see you. What am I even doing? Alright, start from save point. We were just about to do this fancy new thing that I guess is new for this game. We ran into, what's her name? Emma? Emma Sky from the other game. I'm doing good. We ran into Emma, who has hologram technology of some kind, and we're gonna do a recreation. I don't remember anything about the crime that we're trying to solve now. Oh no, it was this guy got shot. We got shot, and we know he didn't get shot straight on, because the entry wound is in his abdomen and the exit wound is in his shoulder. So he was either lying on the ground or he was shot from below. So this already is inaccurate. Based on the info I inputted into Little Thief. Little Thief? Dare say you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. Wait. I'm confused. I thought Emma was the one who... I thought this was Emma's technology, not Kay's. And a gunshot rang out. Alright, well, this is a terrible simulation so far. Dola! The mighty Yatagarasu. It's kind of weird. Like, the sprites have good animation to them, but they're not, like, they're a bit small and blurry. Compared to, I mean, nothing anywhere tops Ghost Trick, right? Aside from, like, Cuphead. But yeah, the little full body sprites have a lot of, like, animation to them. But at the same time, because they're so blurry, it's sometimes hard to tell exactly what they're doing. Re-examine everything. If I find anything illogical or strange, I can ask for clarification. Oh, so we're just gonna walk around. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Can't you just recreate the face based on nothing? But if that's the case, we've already found our first contradiction. Doko? Something missing that should be here. Do we think that this person was shot in costume? Is that it? Hey, Serpent. I have totally forgotten. I was so preoccupied with the exit wound, entry wound thing. I'm just gonna say this. Take that. And I'm always right. This is the real scene of the crime. Something specific should be here. How did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here. Okay. You calling me a liar, boy? Why is there no blood around the victim's prone body? I don't think it's gonna be that the costume soaked up the blood. That's... Well, there's really nothing else to look at, is there? Just feel the power of science. That's what we're doing. We're feeling the power of science. I thought she said we could present things. Now I'm fairly convinced the victim was killed here, but why is there no blood? Perhaps I should go over all the information I've gathered one more time. Okay, does he actually want me to logic then? We put these two things together because he's in a costume which absorbed the blood? It is! Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? You really think Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? Yes. Science! Science with sparklies all over it. Precisely. If only we could prove the victim was wearing a costume. Footy prints, but the problem is finding them since there doesn't seem to be any around. Did them really wearing a costume? Oh wait, footprint analysis forensics. That we talked to you for? Yes. Magically, science can find footprints. Oh no, she was telling us about it. Maybe. Finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Detection kit. Witness the power of science at work. Pink sunglasses. Badger prints, of course. Seems like you're jumping to a conclusion there. There are many other possibilities. We should not be definitely saying. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Fine. Use your magic science device. Investigation complete. Even though we know it's wrong! Entry wound, exit wound, come on. This guy. Something else has caught my attention. Well, good. What do you want? Those eyes. Oh, it's Zero!
I can't do it if you're watching.
Thank you for the host, and it is good to see you.
Alright. Can't do it if you're leering at me. It's creepy.
It's good. It's good so far. It's good. It's been a long time since I've played the Phoenix Wright games. So, I've played 1 through 3, you know, the original trilogy, and I've played Apollo Justice, and I guess this is the next one chronologically, probably, or the last one that was released after Apollo Justice. Unless I don't know the order at all, I could be getting it wrong. Glance over. 2 men facing each other. Loud gunshot. Person who was shot fell to the ground. It's not very specific. Yes, like all testimony, it contains a contradiction. No one has ever told the truth in this universe. Okay. For that, we must first find the contradiction. Rebuttal. I don't think it's that.
Hold it!
Is this going to be it? 2 men facing each other? Average Joe is completely uninteresting. She's not going to say if they were in costume or not. Did they have any special features? Anything? Not jealous. Edgeworth's tsundere side coming out. I thought so little of them I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them.
Hold it!
The gun made a terrible racket. One person, you smart alecky brat. What have I done? So one of the challenges in these games is always you're never just because of localization. I often find myself wondering, like, am I reading into, like, was the original text more clear? Because here I want to say, I'm pretty sure, I've been thinking for a while, that the point is that whoever was shot was either shot from below or was lying down. Based on the gunshot wound. So I think I'm going to try presenting that on a third statement. One part unshakable, one part scary. Watch your mouth. Knowing what we know now, thanks to your recreation, the contradiction stands out like a giant sore thumb. I'm sure it does. So, is it that I'm not a huge fan of this when they have a piece of evidence that has tons of stuff in it, right? This covers so much. His name is in here, his age is in here, his time of death is not in here, but the way that he died, the nature of the wound, the fact that there was no blood. Oh, there was so much in it, but it was still wrong. So I'm jumping ahead, apparently. Am I supposed to present that he was in costume? Like, even though we just established it in the conversation before this, am I supposed to say, you didn't see 2 men, you saw a man and another man in a costume? What do you mean the men were unremarkable? One of them had a horse necklace. That should have caught your eye because you're a horse necklace collector. This first statement has nothing, and this last statement has nothing. So it's one of these two. Either I glanced over and saw 2 men facing each other, or there was a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It doesn't help that it's been a week since I played this. Yeah, like the Monokuma reports, or like anything in the Danganronpa. Actually, you know what specifically in Danganronpa? When they have you absorb a statement and shoot it into another one, I feel like quite a few of those are like, is this really, like, is the thing that I'm picking up? Most of those seem to be not as clean. Not as, like, you're picking up a piece of someone's statement, and I feel like maybe you're not getting the same piece that you would have gotten in Japanese. Something that says exactly what the Japanese says, no more and no less. I think that's... I could be imagining it, but I think that's what's going on. Or that's what I'm trying to articulate. There was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. This is what I already tried. Shot from ABD? What is that? Oh, abdomen. Okay. Do they want me to present that on the previous statement? It's like the only piece of evidence that I have that means anything.
Objection!
And it's also wrong here. Alright, fine. Just be quiet and listen. Because as we all know, only law experts can participate in whatever this is. It's not testimony. It's just talking to someone. Costume? All of my clues are about costumes. Every single one of them. Where are we? By the main gate, maybe? Possibly. The... Your wife right now? Oh no. I don't want to hear... I hope nothing really bad is going on. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Objection!
Oh. Okay. Was it really that? Like... This is really... See, maybe, again, maybe this really is a localization thing. Because in English, obviously, you could... I don't know. I don't know about this. I feel like if this was really going to be like a contradiction, like I'm going to point out that you're contradicting yourself. What exactly did she say? I guess she did say two men. Man isn't that gender neutral that if you saw a man and a woman, you would say, oh yeah, two men. Whatever. Alright. Furthermore, I have another... Oh, are there two? Okay. Are there two? I'd very much like to know. Well, you failed to mention the costume. This is vague. I don't like this one. Was it? Was it? I don't know. See, I'm too here's why. I'm too focused on the thing that matters, which is the the nature of the gunshot wound. That is way more important than, oh, you should have mentioned that he was in a costume. We were standing right here. She knows that we know he was in a costume. There's no need for her to repeat it in testimony. The second tier. Didn't you say you saw it right in front of you? It's using the phrase in the medical form. You can still say you saw something right in front. She's still facing the arena if she's in the seats. Alright, whatever. You couldn't have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. You're even able to see the victim's costume from way up there. Well, I know I saw two people. Couldn't see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. So she's not even actually claiming that she saw two men. She just happened to say two men when she meant two people. She said two men, but she meant two people. So we contradicted her on it and said you couldn't have known that one of them was a man. Although I guess it's because she didn't actually see them clearly. This, I don't know. I don't like this one. Moving on. Moving on to the good part. Uh-oh. They also noticed me in the flesh, tried to make the move, and it was easier. I was careful with the gentleman. Oh, I don't care. Let's return to our investigation. Let's return to this sorry excuse for an investigation. And get to the actual important part. Footprints are not a clue. Got it. New silhouette is in a costume. More than just people, so investigate away. Right? Yeah. They have different words, just like we do, but that fine line on when you use one word instead of another. I don't know. The silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Oh, it's just this again. There's nothing new here. If I can't examine the footprints, or are we supposed to logic two things? Do I even have two things? No, I don't. It looks like they broke the stage down. The stage was packed up. Okay. Are we supposed to say, no, they couldn't have been in the shadow of the stage because the stage is packed up? How do we know it might not have been packed up at the time of the... Really now? Okay. Okay, so we're not using that to disprove her. We're just using it to update the simulation. That the stage... big-ass stage. There's a mic up there. What kind of ninja is the Jammin' Ninja? Oh, she's singing his theme song? Duda! That was what? If we put a band together, I can see it now. A great thief and a prosecutor stealing the hearts of millions around the world. I will try not to get an aneurysm while you were gone. There is clearly a contradiction here. Stop stealing my lines. Not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way. Why don't we just move the simulation over 6 inches? We have no reason to think that he died right there, do we? Do we? killer was on top of the stage. I remember now. Ha ha ha. What a goofball I am. Okay, so now we're gonna start caring about the angle of the gunshot. Which is incorrect in this simulation. And which somebody should have pointed out by now. Bunch of hooligans. Oh, it's this guy. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. We've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. Right? For what? Just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Starito. Who are you? Oh, they just went and manually did it. Haha, little Easter egg there. Troop Grammari is, that was from Apollo Justice. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe they're here. Maybe we're actually gonna meet them. Big boys don't need silly toys. It only took 17 hours to have these two guys set up the entire stage. This is the real scene of the crime. Objection! On top of the stage, and the victim shot him from on high. They're making that a little too easy. Okay. I object. I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly after all. What's that supposed to mean? Said the victim was shot by the killer from up above. I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Yep. Actually, I didn't get the good book. Angled shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes. This one point is the only flaw. We're sure of this, even though we've only been doing this for like 5 minutes. Opposite to what we initially thought. Victim was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. Shouldn't be. Oh no, we already know there's all the blood is in the costume, because that's how that works. Positioning of gunshot wounds, sure. Footprints don't lie. The killer also wore a costume, okay. Killing between the two kidnappers, okay. Or one of them could be the legitimate guy in the park. Well, no. We know that the person who died isn't a park employee. Another bit of proof. Another good look at the tire marks. Blue Badger Mobile, true. Just a lie, true. Drove the Blue Badger Mule. You believe he moved the body with the car. That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. Hold on. Is the Blue Badger Mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Are we supposed to rebut this by... Do we have evidence of another three-wheeled vehicle? The lady car? Is that what's... Yes, Lang is back. I'll have to actually press on these to see which is the suspicious statement. Because that's one thing that does remain fairly consistent, I think, is you can tell whether something's the right thing that you're supposed to present on or not just by the way that they talk. I didn't even notice those. They were hidden. Okay, I didn't even know we were talking about those. After the rain had begun to fall.
Hold it!
3 tire marks. I have to agree. The Blue Badger Mobile has 3 tires.
Objection!
Right. Not so fast. I didn't say it couldn't be. So maybe that was the hint. Let's keep going though.
Hold it! Hold it! Not so fast!
All right, so this is okay. Is there some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement with regard to that scene? Really pushing this. He's like 3 tired tread marks. What in the heck else? What other evidence do we have of something that has... Oh. Are we gonna say that somebody was like the balls on the costume? Like if someone dragged him, it would have left... How heavy are they? Are they like shot put balls? That's how Rentaro died. He was wearing a Blue Badger. No. I don't know if we want this one or the... I guess it was if it was the victim being dragged.
Objection!
Nope. Nope. I really hope I'm not wrong on this, because all they're talking about is something else that can make 3... Like, I do not have anything else.
Objection!
I'm so confused. Unless they want me to What can we contradict with this? The fact that its wheels aren't muddy? Does it not have muddy wheels? I thought we saw muddy tracks leading to...
Objection!
Okay, that is what it is. Did we inspect the wheels? Did we really look at the wheels? Doesn't matter, it's dance time. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves the Blue Badger wheel had never been to this stadium? The wheel, of course.
Take that!
Take some damage. There's not a single dollop of mud. Ing! How do you explain the tire tracks? Pink Badger Mobile. I was sleeping the entire time. Indeed, we can rule them out. Oh, sure, the Proto Badger that doesn't appear in the picture of our evidence. Thank you for that. Alright, fine. There must still be some incriminating evidence. Fine. Huh. Huh. Hell. Out of the way, please. If you don't mind, we're busy. This is a crime scene, sir. You can't sleep here. Found the kidnapping victim. You mean the real murderer? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground and got lost. Can't understand what you're trying to say. You're speaking like William Shatner. I didn't see their faces, but one was a woman. Good. Great. You rascal. Langji say, passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever. I'm leaving. We're gonna be. I keep expecting the Phoenix Wright jingle. Just slowly dying on the ground while we interview some people. Maybe take a smoke break, bathroom break. Looks like we got the boot again. Well, that's safe. The focus of the investigation was fabulous. See, I knew we weren't going to solve a kidnapping case. Who cares about kidnappings in a Phoenix Wright game? Murder and murder only. Miles, my boy. Oh, it's you again. Tell me it's true. Tell me you really found my boy. Oh, I forget. Did I have a voice for her? I wasn't really doing voices, but... Oh, that's right. She's the overly attached girlfriend, right? Maybe? I don't remember her. Locked up like an SOB. He gave you a lollipop. My father used to work for Mr. Amano, so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud. We're childhood friends. Father was an employee. Okay. His job was to fly around the world on Pegasus. Pegasus. Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. Had me there for a second. My father, he isn't around anymore. He rode in Pegasus off to get cigarettes, and he never came back. I don't think I'd recognize him if we were ever to meet again. In other words, he's the murderer. Or the victim. Because of my women's intuition that tells me when somebody's been kidnapped. Can't thank you enough. He has long earlobes. I may have pointed that out the first time we saw him, and every time since. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. I have to say I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Ah, that's right. I must forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. A letter? Tell me about this letter. Take a look for yourself, and this is going to be the letter that could not possibly be misconstrued as a letter from a girlfriend. Oh, no, never mind, it is. Tender lender! Just left and right, we're making other references and callbacks. My dear Lance Amano, may I come see you again? Your beloved, your beloved Viola. From Tenderlender. Is she going to be in this? She's a delight. I love her. She's best girl. It's a very simple love letter. It's really weird. It's from a loan company. So what are you going to do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We've already established there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. Is the isolation room, right? Hold it! Don't lump me in. I can't allow you to slander my good name as a great thief saying I was captured. Let me in. Nothing unusual or out of the ordinary. That was surprisingly hassle-free. I agree. Aw, Gumshoe's looking out for us. What a pal. Give this document to you, sir. Colin Deveray. That's the, it's what was on the horse. It's also an anagram of, whatever his real name was. Yeah. Colin Deveray. Dominant hand. Weight 123.45 pounds. We measured him down to the cell. We made sure there was no like dust on him that was gonna add an extra 0.01 pounds so we could get it right to 5 digits of precision. Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Pen E. Dent prison. Sure. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for his wife. Head for where his wife and... I'll wait until we have it in actual evidence so I can read it. Oh, might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, is what it said. But despite our surveillance, he is yet to show up. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case? Rather detailed. I should take the time to give him a thorough read eventually. I already did. What do you think this is, baby time? I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. So when they broke in here, what's the victim's name? Lance. Lance wasn't in here. He had already escaped. So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. Okay, please. Duke, 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 Duke. Straight for the door. Must you keep reminding me? She got to see his go face. Folding chairs. Are we seriously going to combine 3 chairs with 3 cups to get there were 3 kidnappers? This key is too. I'm glad I saw it. Intrigue, fun, prestige. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna combine them. They actually combine. The common denominator. Tell me. Number of missing costumes is also 3. Something isn't adding up. Literally. Or is Lance the 3rd kidnapper? He is. We'll just leave it here till she gets tired. Where they dispose of old and worn-out costumes. In the hideout, there is a trash bin for old and useless costumes. Strange. What's this? Stapler? No, it's a sword. A broken sword. Why would it be broken? Swords don't usually break on their own. Unlike I don't know. Can we think of anything that just spontaneously snaps in half without any kind of intervention on our humans' behalf? Okay. That's still a trap door, isn't it? Thoroughly broken. Well, there's the sword. It's the same conversation, but I can't skip it. The lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. The door had to be forced open, yet the lock is intact. Oh, because somebody didn't lock the door but put the sword in there instead. Or they sealed... Fox and left, right? Or they sealed it with glue and then just put a broken sword on the floor. Aha. I'm onto them. Like a barrel. The barrel's like he's just outside. And where do they want me to logic? The door was barred with the sword, not locked. Bit strange that they had to force their way into an unlocked room. Oh, wow. That was shocking. Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct? What are you doing? Who is that? Ghetto da ze! Vaguely recall a contest or something. What do you even get? Just says a prize, that's all. What's wrong? Sorry, allow me to walk closer so that you don't have to yell. What did you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? We are one bad badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all times. One of them is walking around the park. The other should be in that room. Both of them should be in that room. Normally, we don't use the Bad Badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's the stage show where the Bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park. The other badgers must work together to apprehend him. I'm speechless that such a show exists. Doesn't that make it near impossible to depict the Bad Badger? Kidnapper stole 4 costumes in total? Keep in mind, there are only 3 cups of coffee. There couldn't be a 4th non-coffee drinking kidnapper. He would have had to stand up because he doesn't have a chair. Ludicrous. This?
Take that!
There are 4 people. You wanted to steal a 4th costume. Wouldn't you naturally go for the full set? Oh, that sounds like proof. That sounds like evidence. That sounds like we're in a courtroom. Guy just making guesses left and right. Maybe they don't like pink. They needed 2 Bad Badger costumes. The question is why? This is a load of nonsense. Maybe they really didn't want a pink one. You don't know. This guy doesn't know. What else? I'm just gonna guess that we have to put these together. Closer at hand than we think. What do you mean? Well, there is a costume sitting right there in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants? Minus the head, which we already know where that is. Flesh wound. I was thinking Blue Badger was one ferocious beast. Ripped off. Oh, am I supposed to deduce something? Oh, do I get to read all this? Gonna have something to do with like the feet? No. Oh, am I supposed to like? Hold on.
Eureka!
Okay. Only I can envision the truth in my head. Or do I have to actually examine, like, where the head would be, like, up here at the neck? No. It's the same thing. Could it be the sword? Are we supposed to say that the sword? He didn't have a wound on his hand. No.
Eureka!
Damn it. If it's not the fact that the head is missing, no, I have to try it. Even though it didn't say anything different. Oh, cancel. The heck do we know about the hand? Do we have to present a picture of the costume to show that he doesn't normally have a hole in the hand? Or is it gonna be this? Bible? An inconsistency. Was it like part of the costume? It wasn't like it's not like a prop that you put on the costume and then pick up the prop. It's actually sewn into the hand? That would be so uncomfortable and wouldn't make any sense. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume. These people are madmen. Get out. Get out before they eat your face. Freaking, what are you kidding me? The gun is, of course, not a functional weapon. Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. Why would it ever be part of the costume? And they expected us to know that. To be like, this rip right here is because someone ripped the gun out of the costume that it was obviously physically a part of. Fine. I'm done in this room. I'm done with this room forever. I feel like things like that should not happen that much in this game. What do you want, Gumshoe? We found a Blue Badger costume down in front of the main gate. Okay. Bingo does it. We hurry, might still we get there before Wolf Boy does. Zoom. Dash. We're gonna have a save again already. We still don't really know who the culprit is. The fact that there's 3 kidnappers makes me really think that what's his name? Is it Lance? Lance is in on it, and Lance maybe even faked his own, like had the butler fake his kidnapping so that he could kill the butler. That was the whole reason. Where's the costume? Where's the costume? Directly in front of us, like 5 feet in front of us. It was discovered in the tall grass. We moved it out here in order to examine it. Alright, well, hook me up. What is it? Another unicorn? Oh, it's another pendant. Made of platinum. Okay, they're both star platina. Is it possible that these two... Hold it right there. Wrecked. We've been found out. Argon. Lauren D. Well, Lauren is the crazy girl's name. Ms. Pops. We have you now, Miss Kidnapper. This is such sad music. I feel terrible for her. I also forgot that her name was Lolly. I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers. Okay, so it was her and Lance and the butler, and she's helping him. She was trying to help him with something, and maybe she didn't know, but Lance actually just did this so that he could kill the butler. So Ms. Pops is one of the kidnappers. I can't call this solved.
Hold it!
Oh. Okay, it's handy. Miss Pleb, did you really kill Mr. Deacon?
Objection!
Miss Lauren Pleb. I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of all that happened today. Okay, at first I thought those scissors were around her neck, that she was threatening to slit her throat in front of me. But she's actually just going to cut her hair. We're now Naruto. We're now Naruto Season 2. Or whatever the Chunin exam arc was. It's fine. If you're the one behind everything, don't worry about the truth. Maybe get those away from her, anyone? Whether she's the killer or not, please do not let her have scissors. Even if she wasn't the suspect, don't let her have scissors. I think I had a change of heart. The butler came up with the plan. We knew we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Pay anything to get his son back. Everything was going according to plan. We got the money. Turned on me and tried to kill me. Really now. Yes. Yes. ... It ... Is ... A bit too improbable. First of all, did the guy pay? Oh, wait, that's the game started with us carrying the suitcase of money to give to the kidnappers. So yes, he did pay. All of this is fine.
Hold it!
Planned to kill her from the very beginning. With what? I don't have any... Object, sure. Delete previous version of Windows. Oh, I don't want to do... Oh, did I? Like an idiot. Alright, I've still got 7 gigs left. We'll be fine for tonight's stream. But I have to remember to actually do something with all of my VODs clogging up the C drive. I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you. We were total strangers. What? It's not uncommon for people to kill each other over money. You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. What? What? We're in over our heads, boys. Is it his daughter? Is it? This is Lauren D. Like, is the deal that the... Do we have any other clue about the pendant? Like, I made the jump. I made the jump that she's the daughter. And that the two pendants go together. But does she not know it's her father? And how do we prove it? Do we show the letter or do we show the... Because her real name isn't Lauren Pops, it's Lauren de whatever.
Take that.
Why are you showing this to me? I don't know. Pair of Wings, along with this piece of evidence, shows who you really are. Oops. Oh, I didn't even think of this, that I can... Why would his full name be on here? Well, whatever, I'm doing it. We're doing it.
Take that.
The two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree? The same color, made of the same material, and they both have people's names on them. Damn! Slapped her right in the face with that. Alright. Shall we give it a try? Wow, it's totally Pegasus. Oh, Pegasus. I didn't even think of that. Pegasus, I pledge allegiance to your death, you sorry excuse for an American. You're a smart lady. Is she? Is she? Should we be telling lies? That can't be. No, it can't be. It's just another trinket. It's not as though this changed anything. Lack of imagination. Very well, I'll show you with this evidence.
Take that.
It was just an alias. His real name was Colin Deveray, because when you make up an alias, you want it to be easily traceable back to your own name. Right? Right? Don't ya? We all do.
Take that.
It was the .45. Weight 123, no problem. .45, we got him. We got him, he's the father. That's a lie, that person was not my father. Not so fast. The two of them are father and daughter. Isn't it possible that they both knew? There's no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the House of Romano, and the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. Maybe. Do we have any proof that she didn't know who he was? Long, hard look at the evidence. Is it this? We also don't know when he escaped from prison, but we thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite he's got to show up. Is that it? We don't have any other information on him. Everything else is about freaking badgers. Okay, it's got to be the like there is no other evidence that we have that relates to him at all. What is your other possibility, sir? Father and daughter. Objection. Isn't it possible they both knew that fact?
Hold it! Hold it!
Mr. Silent Height. You're on to me. You're on to me, Serpent. Or should I say, I Tresp? Mr. I Tresp? They certainly are a clever pair. Are we going to honestly describe that woman as clever? No. They painstakingly practice these roles.
Hold it!
Can we really disprove this at all? Nig. He isn't wrong. Okay, I didn't think he was. First things first.
Hold it! Not so fast!
If the two of them are father and daughter, it's kind of dumb that he would, like, kill her. Or try to kill her. Do we have... you can't present people profiles in this. You know what? If they were in... Oh, hold on. All right, so I just realized the significance of 2 bad badgers missing, and that is... Was she in a bad badger costume, and so was the guy? I keep forgetting his name. Oh no! That's the wrong button. that was the wrong button entirely. He's giving us the old Mei Ling. Spitting those Chinese proverbs. All right. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Go. 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 Maybe not, there it is. If we want to look at profiles. I didn't know she had a name. Lance.
Hold it! Hold it!
Oh, that was the one I already tried. Oh no. Whoa, wait. That, oh. Did I just ruin everything? I just ruined everything, didn't I? If I close it and reopen, do we still have our, we probably don't even, do we? Wow. This is why you never use save states ever. Wow. All right, so we'll have to resume this at some point after I just solo through the first 2 cases and then get back to where we were. That's miserable. Can I clear out my save states entirely? Oh, that's miserable. Oh, I hate that so much. All right. Well, we still have an hour, so I'm not going to play through this right now. Son of a... Yeah.